Well, I want your blood profile. I want to find out what's going on with you, because one of the big misconceptions when it comes to cholesterol and saturated fat and food is that if you eat dietary cholesterol, that it affects your blood cholesterol levels. It's not. It's a super common misconception.
Well, so the thing about clinical studies with diet are virtually impossible to conduct, because you just can't conduct a proper randomly distributed controlled experiment. It's too hard. So a lot of what we're trying to do is pull out information from correlations.
Right.
You can't do it.
Which is one of the real problems with correlating meat with cancer and diabetes and all these different diseases, is because people are eating a bunch of shit with that meat.
Oh yeah, and they have different lifestyle profiles.
Sure.
And like there's just endless numbers of confounding variables, and
Yeah.
you only need one confounding variable that's relevant to screw up the study.
Right.
You can't get that information with correlational studies. We try because it's impossible to do the studies. But
How many people are incredulous? I mean, how many people when they're hearing about this?
well, everybody. Everybody. Well, you're not, but you're interested in this sort of thing. But they should be incredulous. Like when people make absurd claims, it's like, oh, well, I had 50 health problems and I stopped eating everything but meat and they went away. It's like, oh, sure. It's like, yeah, well, it wasn't you dying. So, and I see the results, and I know it's an anecdote. I bloody well understand that, and I'm highly skeptical about all of this. But I'm telling you, so that's why I'm telling you what happened to me and what happened to my daughter, and also what happened to my wife, because Tammy was always in good shape, and she's exercised a lot, and she reduced to the pure carnivore diet about a month ago. She lost like 12 pounds, and she was already slim. She's back to the same weight she was when she was 21. She's like 58, and she doesn't look 58. I can tell you that. So
it's really fascinating. It's really fascinating because as a person who's studied diet for many years, I would assume that you need phytonutrients. I would assume you need vitamin supplements.
Like vitamin C, for example.
Yes.
Turns out if you don't eat carbohydrates, you don't need vitamin C. Who would have guessed that?
How does that work?
I don't remember. Mikhayla outlined a paper for me. Vitamin C is necessary for carbohydrate metabolism. But if you don't, again, remember, everyone listening, I am not an expert in this field.
Right.
So, but
I want you to get your blood tested, because I think it'd
be pretty funny if it was in good shape.
Yeah, it would be. And I'd like to find out what your nutrient levels are and where they're coming from. I mean, how much nutrients are you getting?
I'm getting a little cramping in my toes from time to time, so I'm not sure about
potassium, perhaps.
Or magnesium. That's a possibility.
Well, that's all easy to supplement. It's very easy, which is why I'm concerned about, and also minerals, I mean, certain minerals you're getting from vegetables that you're probably not getting.
Yeah. Well, this is all, look, it seems
it's not
impossible.
hard to supplement that stuff, though. Colloidal minerals, there's some mineral pills. You could take plenty of
Well, there are
supplements.
people who basically lived on meat.
Yeah.
The Inuit did. The Maasai basically did. I mean, there's some supplementation, but not a lot. So, and apparently, if you do a carnivore diet, you're supposed to eat more organ meat, and I do some of that, but not a lot. But I can tell you, I'm in. Well, look, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't producing positive results. It's not like it's fun. Right. I mean, for a while, it makes you a social pariah. Mm-hmm. It's like, let's invite the Petersons over. Oh, yeah, they don't eat anything. Oh, we have other friends. It's like, well, that's how it works. It's not malevolence, right? It's just if you're a pain, no one invites you out. And so I'm a social pain and an ideological pain, and now I'm a nutritional pain. So it's like I have no friends.